Hello and welcome everyone. I am Jan Israel de Guzman. In today's news stories, pharmaceutical companies are racing to produce a safe and effective coronavirus vaccine. The Philippines may face legal problems in its proposed sale of its properties in Japan. A health and wellness resort in Lipa, Batangas is defying the odds of the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's find out from Andrea May Gilio how close we are to developing an effective vaccine against COVID-19.
Thank you, Jazz. Apart from bringing some of the leading contenders of a coronavirus vaccine in India, the Serum Institute is developing its very own vaccine as well. It is partnering with Spy Biotech, a spin-off of Oxford University. Their vaccine candidate has entered into combined phase 1 to phase 2 clinical trials, which are being done in Australia. These trials began in the first week of September. The serum also has the license to produce and market two of the leading vaccine candidates, one being developed by AstraZeneca and Oxford University, and the other one by the US company Novavax. Back to you, Jazz.
In other news, the proposed sale of Philippine-owned properties in Japan may lead to legal problems for the country. Here's the full report.
Good day, my name is Carla Luis Valle. My report is about the FA proposed sale of Philippine properties in Japan will lead to legal problems. The proposed sale or development of various Philippines-owned properties in Japan will result in legal problems for the Philippine government. The Department of Foreign Affairs, DFA, said. The DFA made the statement in its position paper on House Bills 1921 and 5841, which seek to sell properties given by the Japanese to the Philippines government located in Roppongi, Nampeday, and Fujimi in Tokyo, as well as Naniwacho and Obanoyama in Kobe to fund the pension and benefits of veterans and military retirees.
Thank you, Carla. Still in other news, a health and wellness resort in Lipa, Batangas is now defying the odds of the COVID-19 pandemic with its continued medical service. The farm at San Benito, a holistic medical facility, opened its doors to the public mid-May after the area has been placed under general community quarantine. The farm has resumed its medically supervised preventive health and integrated wellness programs supervised by its medical director and critical care specialist, Dr. Susan Balingit. The farm has implemented strict safety and sanitation protocols on hygiene and cleanliness to keep its healing environment COVID-free. Incoming and outgoing guests undertake a mandatory FDA-approved COVID-19 rapid testing. And for guests staying for a long period of time, the medical facility offers FDA-approved COVID-19 antigen swab tests. The guest and treatment rooms of the Health and Wellness Resort are disinfected using Sanivir smoke, an effective smoke disinfectant that kills germs and coronavirus on surfaces and in the air. The farm at San Benito, a recipient of the Traveler's Choice 2020 Certificate of Excellence for consistently receiving great reviews from TripAdvisor, has been visited by people who want to experience healing through transformative and life-changing retreats. Now here's Haley Gutierrez for the weather news.
Thank you, Jazz. And now for your weather forecast. Pag-asa predicts wet weather over Mindanao today as the intertropical convergence zone affects the south. The Weather Bureau says convergent winds are expected to bring moderate to occasional heavy rains and thunderstorms over Caraga and eastern Visayas. Pag-asa advises residents to take measures as flash floods and landslides may occur in these areas. Light to moderate rain and thunderstorms will be felt over the rest of Visayas and Mindanao, while Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon will have overcast weather and isolated thunderstorms. And now for some quick weather trivia. The ITZZ, or the Intertropical Convergence Zone, is an area of low pressure that forms where the trade winds meet near the equator. As these winds meet, moist air is forced upward. As it rises, the air cools result in a band of heavy rain around the globe. And that's all for your weather. I'm your weather girl, Heidi Gutierrez. Back to you, Jazz.
Now, let's find out from Joseph Ivan Reyes how Filipino karateka James De Los Santos is making his way to the top of the karate world ranking.
Thanks, Jazz. Now for the sports newscast. Manila, Philippines karateka James De Los Santos is catching up with world number 1 Eduardo Garcia of Portugal. After recently topping 2 online tournaments, including the Strong Sport Data E-Tournament World Series, where the former bested the latter Sunday. The 30-year-old De Los Santos edged Garcia to 24.8 to 24.5 to rule the Arawaza-backed World Series while trouncing Abs Murillo of Brazil, 24.6 to 23.6. In the Hatomoto Kai Mitad del Mundo E-Tournament, the same day that hiked his total to 10 gold medals. More importantly, the two-time SEA Games bronze medalist earned enough points to close the gap between him and Portugal, who the former beat twice in a row now after dropping their first 2 duels. My 10th gold was from the most prestigious virtual tournament because the amount of ranking points given in this tournament is 4 times that of a regular virtual event, said De Los Santos. De Los Santos is not about to slow down, as he already qualified to the semi of the Tokaido Maribor Open E-Tournament. Once again, I'm Joseph Ivan Reyes, and that's it for sports. Back to you, Jazz.
Public school teachers have reasons to be excited this coming school year. Award-winning journalists have been tapped by the Department of Education to train its teacher broadcasters who will appear in its educational TV. Here's John Benedict Escamilla to tell us more.
Thank you, Josh. Now for the Kicker newscast. Education is everyone's business. We are so pleased and we are so touched with the degree of cooperation, assistance, and advice which we have been getting and which are considering very, very seriously, said Secretary Leonor Briones. Veteran broadcast journalist Lucy Cruz Valdez will serve as the senior trainer and advisor together with anchor host Paulo Bediones as lead trainer. Other notable personalities who will participate in the training include Cara David, Sandra Aguinaldo, Abner Mercado, Atom Aralio, Jackie Manabat, and MJ Marfori. They are also joined by grooming coach Isa Liton, voice master Pocholo Gonzalez, our educational content creator and motivational speaker Laika Maravilla. We are very fortunate to have the decades of combined broadcast and host experience of multi-award broadcast, journalists, and television and radio personalities from the country's biggest network for the DepEd TV, said Undersecretary Alian Pascua. DepEd's teacher broadcaster training program will help equip and empower its select teacher broadcaster candidates to be effective presenters on television and also allow them to deeply understand the elements of video production by allowing them to discover the roles of associate producer, videographer, editor, graphic artists, and production coordination throughout the program. Back to you, Jazz.
Thank you for watching. On behalf of our news team, see you next time. And always remember, we give you news to keep you informed.